What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. So today I have two new weird things to look at, which I think are pretty cool, super good, kind of dirty actually, but I'll keep this nice and quick. I've been given some RP codes as well recently, so I'm going to give out one of them in this video and one on my stream later. All you have to do is just leave a comment, whatever you like the video if you do, and I'll pick a winner next week. Before we start, this is a video with pro guys as well, so thank you to them for helping to edit this. The end of the season is getting pretty close now, so definitely check out their guides and talk to the high-low players over there. A link to the free trial is down below. The first one, a friend of mine, Shakra, has actually showed me. Basically, a Korean Zac main has started running wind speakers on Zac, and yes, that is actually the healing keystone. I know you guys think I have an unhealthy obsession with Korea, and I guess kind of, but I would legit do this video if he was North American, European, whatever. Zac is already a monster, right? He's seriously one of the best junglers, if not the best jungler at the moment, and this guy we're looking at has been master tier this season in Korea, by the way. Plus, he is challenger in ranked 5, so he's got a challenger team that he plays with in the top 1,000 players over there in Korea. His KDA is insane as well. Over a 5 KDA, over 600 games played with almost a 60% win rate as well, just with Zac. That is very impressive, and that's part of why I wanted to make this video. Normally, it's kind of about a trend like these videos. A lot of people doing it, but this guy is a Zac main. He will understand the champion very well, and is obviously like very good to be that highly ranked. I've actually tried this as well, and I really like it. Like, it's not a bad trade-off actually. You get 10% better heals, but you lose the max 300 health if you fully stack it with Strength of the Ages. The other thing you get though is your plus 5% cooldown reduction. You get the mastery that lets you have a 45% cap now. This is kind of the other thing this Zac player does. He actually has 30% cooldown reduction in his runes. I'm not even kidding. Spirit Visage is 10% CDR, boots are another 10%, runes are 30% scaling. He takes magic pen reds, armor yellows, and scaling CDR in his quints and his blues. I know it is overkill, but you have to remember that it's 30% at level 18, so he's just kind of making sure he caps it out earlier. Obviously not the most efficient thing ever. I guess you do waste like 10% overall at level 18, but runes are not a major thing that late game anyway. The idea is that you just have your jump up so often with your other spells, and that means more blobs, right? Wind speakers means those blobs are going to heal you more, so overall more blobs healing you for more. Not bad actually, it's kind of smart. By the way, these blobs actually heal for 4% of your max health, so the more tanky you get, the more health you get back as well. The better wind speakers actually becomes because it is a percentage increase. Late game it will be making you heal a lot more, and with that 45% cooldown reduction, there will be constant blobs to pick up because you'll be using your spells all the time. With other items as well in the build, like Cinderhulk is a buff to the health you have, right, which means a more overall heal, and also the Spirit Visage increases healing by another 25%. Build wise, he does go full tank. If you went AP, then wind speakers wouldn't really work, to be honest. So his build normally is cooldown reduction, boots, rush, Cinderhulk, Visage, Randuins or Deadmans depending on the team, a Guardian Angel, and a Thornmail. This makes you so hard to kill. Like, you're such a super tank, you're a great engage, you can dive in, and you're going to sustain even more than normal. In my opinion, the extra cooldown reduction and heals are worth the 300 health you lose. Remember, you'll be doing more damage with all this cooldown reduction as well because you'll be using your spells more. You play it basically the same. Normally with these builds and stuff, I would go into how you actually play it, but it's kind of the same idea as normal, except you have more heals, bigger heals, and more abilities with more cooldown reduction. If you try this, let me know how it actually goes, like tweet me or something. The main thing for us, I think, actually, is at lower ranks, people go more damage on Zac to be more of a threat, more of like a hard carry and kill stuff. This is definitely a pure tank build. It's really good. You still do damage because you are Zac and you have base damage, but not quite as much obviously as if you're going Runic Echoes or like an Abyssal Scepter. Being real, like 100% honest here, in my opinion, that is the biggest reason you would not want to do this. Like, if you want to go damage. If you don't want to go damage, if you want to be this super tank, a hardcore engage, like a real nuisance and it's really hard to deal with, then it actually is better, I think. Now this one is not Korean, so there you go, there's something a bit different, but I saw it in one of my games recently and it's shown up on champion.gg as well as other sites. We all know by now Nunu is pretty broken at the moment, and by pretty broken I mean like super broken right now. This build is 100% disgusting though. So normally you build Nunu full tank, right? That's how it's been played at the moment. You go like Spirit Visage, Frozen Heart and stuff and just be really annoying. The buffs, by the way, if you don't know why Nunu is so overpowered at the moment, he gets more AD now after the buff and AD per level. He has a better passive because he starts the game with a free spell and on recall as well. His Q gives out of combat movement speed, 3% max health up to 5 stacks, by the way, and his ultimate also has no cast time and the slow is better. Those buffs are pretty good in my opinion, but the Q one is the insane thing because it's giving you so much max health with a Cinderhulk as well, which is going to buff it. So anyway, I got wrecked by this the other day, like full on bent over a table and no mercy, went in dry. It's like a tank Lee Sin build, I guess, kind of. So Titanic Hydra, Cinderhulk, Triforce, and full tank after that. He gets a lot of health naturally now, right? Plus the attack speed slows low means he doesn't actually take as much damage as a normal tank does, so he can kind of get away with building some damage. It opens up more options. Titanic damage is also increasing based on your total health, so Cinderhulk and Nunu stacks make him do way more damage than he should be doing with that item, way more than anyone else in the game really. Triforce as well gives you a speed up with the Fade. He already has a slow, so now it's like double as bad, I guess. A Sheen damage, cooldown reduction means more snowballs, and attack speed as well. In a sad way, in a weird way, it's kind of a really good item for Nunu actually if you want to go damage. It's kind of disgusting how much this works. The item synergy is pretty nuts and something I definitely did not expect when I seen Nunu. When he ran at me and he actually killed me, I was like, hang on a second, why is this guy doing so much damage? On champion.gg, by the way, this has an almost 58% win rate over 500 games. That is a decent kind of sample size and it's still doing really well. In my opinion, if this build catches on, you should actually ban him right now. Like, he's absolutely broken and he will 100% kill you while he cannot be killed. Remember the days of like tanks doing loads of damage earlier in the season, like Tank Echo, and how horrible that was? In my opinion, this is worse. It's on Nunu with all of his annoying crap anyway, and then he has all of this damage. It's the same rough playstyle as you would normally have on a Nunu, so you steal stuff in the jungle, you farm, you get your stacks, you gank a lot, you farm up, and sadly, you will just ruin mid-game teamfights because you are tanky and you do loads of damage. You can probably tell how tilted I am from this build because it is ridiculous to play against. You don't need to just tank now, you can tank and kill stuff. I don't know if to say this, but I think Riot really messed up big time with this one. Like, it's absolutely stupid. Both of these things though, I think you actually need to know about this patch. They're kind of important, know to avoid them, and probably actually ban them in my opinion because they are just so strong. If you're a jungler and you can get these picks, then it's a good way to enjoy some free low though. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll leave you with the robots.